So let me get their arsenal here. I've been wondering who's been adding that goddamn AK-12 to the arsenal when there's no default loadouts that do it, and people are just abusing the limited arsenal to get it. So, I think I found my fucking leak there. So I'm just gonna give him a 7-day ban and say he's not allowed to play on the Syndicate campaign ever again. Because I've been really annoyed about that issue because it really just fucks up the entirety of what I'm trying to do.
Charlie command. We've got boats
Go
to
ahead,
pick
Charlie.
up. Where do you like us?
Over by the sea station.
And I'll add the light combat helmet to everyone's loadouts for next week. Something like that, for example, that's something you can actually get from the arsenal because that's a weapon they started with from within the tier system, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's part of the tier 2 weaponry. But they can also, if they want to... So actually, let me clarify. They start with this. But if they want, they can go back and get the 6.5 if they want to use the 6.5 instead of, I believe that's a 5.56, because they have different pluses and minuses depending on what type of auto rifleman you really want to be. Furthermore, why does a squad leader have an auto rifle? But I guess we're just going to have a chat and debrief again. Because I really don't want to add a script that literally limits anything that these guys can pick up. Because that makes looting a pain in the ass. Because then only people of a specific class can pick up specific weapons. And that completely just fucks over the point of this.
Be advised, RTB. Be prepared
But,
to move out ASAP.
Whatever. It's annoying. Because people also keep using the arsenal for, you know, things like RPG 42 ammunition. And ammunition for their rifles, too. And that also kind of defeats the purpose of having them. So, the flaws of this campaign. But I think I'm going to instead... Actually, no, that's what I'll do. I'm going to take all these items and I'm going to, like, literally set them all to, like, 500. That's what I'll do. I'll just set it all to 500. That way, if they drop shit on the floor, that's fine. I can just delete it. But I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to do this.
Delta needs to get
to fix the abuse, because it's too apparent. And that means I don't have to manage ASF perma-banning him from the frickin' these ops. Instead, we'll just get rid of the arsenal, because people can't be trusted. Which is a shame. And I'll even sneak in a comment saying to everyone who was abusing it under the radar, well, I guess you're fucked too now. Because I'm not gonna lie, let me open up about me a bit. When I was playing under Luton09's ops, when he heavily scripted his missions and his kits, and we were forced to only use the kits with limited arsenal, Shadow Fox, back when we were all good friends, actually made a hidden arsenal and allowed all of Potato Squad to take from that hidden full arsenal. So I will admit, I've broken my own rules in this case, because I'm a hypocrite. But now as a mission maker, where I don't have someone making mission files for me, I kind of rule these with an iron fist, because honestly, what's the point of a looting-based campaign if you can just go into an arsenal and load up a kit of whatever the fuck you want and just, you know, have a bunch of rocket launchers and, you know, give yourself back ammo for a gun that you don't have the ammunition for. So, yeah. Shit happens. Unsun doesn't let you place groups of units is because Unsun doesn't let you place groups of units. I have the exact same problem. I just copy and paste in squads that I make from the simple unit tab instead of the groups tab, because that mod's units tab is broken. Ironfront had the same issue for a few weeks too, where you can only put in individual groups of units, or individual units and make them into a group. It's just a mod glitch. There's nothing you can really do about that. So the fourth mission is deployed. I guess this is another good time to say it. We do have a raffle going on. From now till basically the 20th of December, we're going to be giving away on the 20th of December a $1,500 gaming rig. Every dollar you donate gives you a ticket. And if I get more money than War Games, who is also doing this raffle with me, then he has to buy me a pizza. Furthermore, if we get a bunch of money, I would say another 400, looks like $36.50, then we start getting into the tiers of other stuff that we will give away at the end of each month, including graphics cards, CPUs, monitors, you name it. The first two rewards are going to be a 1080 and i7 Core 7700K. So yeah, fun stuff. Cheated as in they cheated with the arsenal, which is unfortunate. So yeah, they'll bring the boats back, also take a grand tally, but I also wanted to kind of give them these boats so we can start doing more operations focusing on the islands, because we've done the mainland, we've gone over here, we've gone over here, we've gone over here this week, and we've gone over here, so it's like only this part of the map and this part of the map haven't been really touched. Same with this, but you know, I also want to start expanding to the other islands for looting. Furthermore, we're going to need outposts to be made on these two small islands for, you know, loot to be collected effectively. Let's give them a warm welcome. But yeah, otherwise, last mission is deployed, and we're just going to play it through and then be done. So, good stuff. Gonna myself on TeamSpeak. But yeah, so far today's been a bit slow because I did distance the missions out a bit because I wanted to start getting into the island to give them more boats. But it's been decent. It's been a decent share of gains and losses, but I'd say overall they did make progress, which is good. So I can take this guy. Hold on. Careless and Aware, and he's going to come in with Papa LAV. And they're just going to overwatch that area. So let's bring in, from NATO Pacific preferably, Papa LAV. We're just gonna go back here and make sure everything's okay.
High command, do we have
High
a...
command. You go, Albert.
High command, do we have a teleport system from our main base to the outpost?
There's no shit left at the frickin' outpost.
Roger that.
Yeah, they literally left an off-road. I mean, for all I care, this is just kind of something now. They'll be available next week. That's good enough for me. So players still coming back. They're taking the smaller 4-man boats as well, and we can also start deleting what was left at this AO. There's still that boat going around. Ha! Yeah, we're just securing that factory at this rate. Just waiting on them. Also, small little note, if you ever see these things of food actually put in these trucks, that means I'm going to attack the base. Or it's going to be a day where I hit the base. We're starting to come up to that event. I've been pushing it back. In the grand scheme of the campaign, I've pushed that event itself back a bit based on performance because I expected them to... Well, how it was supposed to go is they'd have an outpost here, they have an outpost here, and then they develop an outpost here, then put one on one of these two islands and on that. But, you know, NATO would start counterattacking, CSAT would come in, they'd either make a deal with the Syndicate or start counterattacking, etc., etc. But there's quite a few different routes all this stuff can go. So yeah, good stuff. Still hate the fact that if you heighten yourself just a little bit, you can then hear a shit ton of wind. And I always ask, it's been 2.5 hours, we still got a good chunk of time, but you always gotta judge player base fatigue. So, we'll see how this goes. So yeah, 4 of these, and then 3 of those, little rubber dinghies. Should be good enough for transportation. Also, what the heck happened over here? Looks like a Vic exploded over here based on the symbols. Why? I don't know. That's probably one of the times we saw a bunch of people die. But, yeah. They're all dead. Alright, so they're going to continue on to the 4th op. They're grabbing 2 of these Vics, but they need to be careful. Because once again, I have retaken my fact... You fucking cocks. Stop being stupid. And let's also get these workers to come back as well, now that everything seems to be secure. These guys are all good. Now let's get into the fun stuff. FIA, infantry.
Once your squads are ready, squad leaders move down to command for very quick briefing.
I'm going to put my squads on this hill for staging. The helms you added are only at the CSAT post and not the main base.
All squads load up into the Hemet transport and IDAP vehicle, apart from Bravo, which they know their mission.
Apparently
And
so,
Alpha.
but I could have sworn I re-added them. Then again, with so many people fucking with the arsenal and abusing it, I'm not surprised that now we're going to start having a few glitches. I'm going to teleport myself over just to check things out.
Ground command, be advised as this goes. We're going to keep
Yeah,
one man
should be
behind
good.
the base just to keep eyes in the sky.
Solid copy.
What was that?
All squad leads be advised, we will not be doing reinserts. We will not be doing reinserts, this is one life.
They're going to make it one life? Now you're just literally cutting your balls off. If you really think you can do this one life, hats off to you. But I'm going to tell you, based on your performance tonight, you are not going to be able to do this one life. Telling you that right now. Heck, I would just cash in the damn Viper helmets and CSAT helmets. I wouldn't even bother. But then again, usually when they say it's one life, that puts them in a good mentality. I guess we'll just have to see it. So Virtual Arsenal so far, we got some of the Type 115s back in. Stealth barrels. It's not completely full yet. I guess they're leaving some stuff on reserve. This box has a lot more room. Good stuff so far. This box, still a bit of room. Alright, not bad. IR grenades, really? Why would you need... fuck it. Anyway, let's get back to the fun at hand. Slight chance this might crash the server. So actually, just in case, I'm gonna just go through some scrolling. Why do they have a TRG? Dumbasses. Go through that. I know what's in their virtual arsenal. Then we got all of these Vics, and then the cash. That amount of cop cars, that amount of shit. LAV. And then all that. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Now the fun begins. Player. Change side of player. By a
Charlie, command.
looks
Go
good.
ahead.
I don't like using the FIA
My medic is
that
gonna call on
faction
a mic,
because
so
it
one of my teammates is going to jump over and take over the medic slot. Charlie will be down to
can
7
cause some
seconds.
issues.
Solid copy. How long is that going to take?
There we
Minute
go.
or two.
Bravo. Command, this is Bravo.
Go ahead, Bravo.
We're all mounted up. We're waiting for the IDAP truck to start moving, and then
So now we're just
we'll
waiting
get
on them.
at our dismount point and secure it.
Solid
Send
copy.
in
Can one
goat to
technical
reread
go
the
in
mission.
front? We're going to create a convoy, so 1 technical, 2 transport, 1 technical up it up.
The Bearded Lord with Twitch Prime. Thanks
Copy
for the
that.
subscription, my friend. I hope you keep enjoying today's ops. And I do apologize to anyone who thinks these are going a bit slow. Yeah, we're a bit slow today, but, you know, it they could have
Alpha,
done
sit
much worse with these syndicate ops. It could have continued to keep going,
We're
like,
returned to your faster boat. We are 5 effective, over.
could have been
Solid copy. Your main
like a
objective is
previous
just to hold the
week
road.
where
Do
they
not
get
push
fucked.
into the objective.
How many plate carriers do they have? I
Anything
don't
that
know. We'll
does
check
come
in a
your
sec
way,
again.
annihilate it unless it's the ammo truck.
Hey, no problem, Xbox fan.
Bravo to all squads. If you do take trucks over, do warn
One
the
good plate
road
carrier,
which
nothing
you
else
go
really.
on, so we don't shoot you.
Other plate carriers, yeah. There were 2 others that are gone over here. All of those plate carriers are gone. Okay. But you also got to consider a lot of them might be wearing said plate carriers. So, yeah. Though I am seeing a lot of
our boat
tac
trucks
vest
leading to the same
usage.
drop-off point.
Both trucks are moving to the same drop-off point.
Copy.
So yeah, now we wait, because
All
Syndicate's going to make the
vehicles be
first
advised,
move,
follow the black line on map.
and then we'll send in the FIA.
Delta is fully loaded.
What is the black line? They're going to veer left. Yep, stay away from that damn factory. And they're just going to push in from the north, or the south. Alright, good luck to them. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to organize my deployment to be from the right. Try to separate my force as best I can. But I'm just going to do a simple move everything at the same time.
Go ahead.
And then keep the off-roads in reserve.
Down to 6 effective.
They're actually taking
Solid
up
copy.
boats?
All squads are mounted up. Sit rep. Very good. Decent. Okay, convoy move out.
Why would you do that?
Alpha Command.
You need those.
Go ahead.
You have plenty of other
Maybe
land
I'll come to the
options. But instead, you decide
Solid
to take
copy.
a
Try and give me
freaking
a
rare
sit rep
asset.
once you are at the position of Alpha.
Oh, for
Roger
the love
that.
of God. I'm going to strangle some of these people. Yeah, all they got to do is bring this Hemet ammo back to the outpost or the main base. I'm assuming they're going to bring it back to the outpost, and then mission will be complete. That's going to hop on the server for a sec. It's perfect. Hold
Remember
on, he actually
guys,
just
one
jumped into
life
my
only,
chat.
one life only.
Feel free to jump in. What's that?
Yep.
Good luck. How do you think the ops have gone so far? What's your 2 cents? You can be as honest as you want right now.
Third one wasn't bad. The second one was fucking brutal. The first one was complete shitfest because they didn't have proper reconnaissance or time to execute recon. That fucking plan was absolutely horrible.
Completely agree.
Never mind the fact that every time they do one of these operations, they have everybody coming in from so many different angles. They have overlapping fields of fire, and that
Exactly.
contributes to friendly fire.
Completely agree. So, they're going to make this last one life only, which, in my opinion,
Yeah, I
is the
saw.
only op they shouldn't one life only, because it's a decent-sized NATO garrison, plus we got FIA coming in from the flank, so... yeah, it should be good. I'm going to remute. Thanks for talking with me, bro. Yeah, I've got nothing really left.
Come on, this is Bravo. We just popped.
What is the recommended amount of hours to join your ops? Honestly,
I'm a little scared
come
now.
in and play whatever you want. I don't have any recommendation for
Solid copy.
hours.
That dead goat's been there for a while. I'm presuming
Only
it's
tier
Liru.
3 have a recommended.
Still
They know
go.
they need to join in and play at least one tier 3 op a month, or at least show up for the tier 2 op that plays before the tier 3 op, because we don't always do a tier 3 op. That's the only recommendation. That's the only requirement, I should say, that this community has. But for every other tier, not so much. It is implied that if you're tier 2 also, you should at least come once a month, though I don't think we really enforce any rules right now. Yeah, what's that did sound defeated. I mean, no offense, but what's that? He's like the main tier 5 that goes around in tier 0 ops. So this is kind of, his show at the end of the day, in my opinion. He's the one that constantly sees the good, bad, and ugly here. So to see stuff going on like tonight where so many mistakes have been repeated, I'm not surprised. Oh, you figured out how to place groups in Unsun? Good for you. Personally, there is a way. I don't like doing it, though. without making a debug group because it can cause my yellow chain script to go a little hairy sometimes. Furthermore, I kind of like making the squads in the debug corner because it lets me just prep what I want to be made. That drone's flying really up high. But then again, from the drone's POV, let's look at the AO. I mean, yeah, boat, 4-man patrol, bunch of guys around a Hemet. Not too bad. You can actually see some of those over there, but they're going to be focusing their eyes on this AO itself. And it is starting to get dark. In about 30 minutes, it's going to be pretty freaking black. Pitch black, to be specific. Alright guys, since this is a one life only op and there is actually a high risk of failure, I want to hear your thoughts. Capital F. Put a capital F in chat if you think they're going to be able to grab this Hemet and bring it back to their outpost and then eventually their main base, because they're probably going to bring it back there. Or lowercase f, they're all going to die. Are the players bringing NVGs? I do not know, but I can assure you that they have enough different NVGs to... What's that saying? They're going to do it. Alright, I'll give it to you. But if we were to look at these, correction, F. I think he means lowercase f, but where's the box? One of these boxes has like 30. Yeah, here it is. They have plenty of NVGs to use, but seeing that those numbers are still the same, they might not be thinking time-wise. So maybe they're thinking they're going to be able to do the op before it gets too dark. But in my honest opinion, they probably aren't remembering the fact that time's going to go on.
Who is driving that Hemet?
A suicide bomber.
So
by the
Wood
looks of
is
it.
saying capital F. He's going for it. But everyone else so far is saying lowercase f, which,
Keep his toes
not surprised.
off the fucking pedal, because
Told
if he
him.
kills everyone, it's over.
Yeah, they should be careful about driving. Meanwhile, the boat made it back. Mr. J's gonna get out. They're gonna leave that boat there. I mean, I'll include that boat next week if they all die. But let's give 'em a warm-up. honestly, I'm probably not, actually, because it's more likely the Coast Guard's gonna frickin' find it. Who knows? The only person in chat, Wood, he makes his correction a little F. Man, unanimous vote. Stream thinks they're all gonna die. Alright, Stream. I hear ya. Let's look at the battle plan. So, as I'm predicting, players are going to dismount right here. They're going to begin their assault. I'm actually going to retask FIA forces. I'm going to make it even easier for the player base. I'm going to completely retask FIA forces to build up over here. That way the FIA comes in from the ground, from the street side practically, with their 2 off-roads. And they are going to attack from this flank, which is one of the escape routes the Hemet can go through, which forces the Hemet to then push through the other side of this AO, where actually there's some, friendly forces coming up. But 5 of them, well, they got a medic, actually, but still, 5 is not going to be too much. Furthermore, reinforcements are going to quickly come from the La Rochelle Airport, as it's called right there. But they're going to run into FIA forces. So it actually is going to act as a buffer zone for these guys, as well as we'll have some assets come from that airfield as well. I have a 10-minute timer in play from the first gunshot I hear in the AO to when I start bringing in reinforcements. And then whatever looks open, we will try to escape with the Hemets when need be. Furthermore, I have this Badger here.
Yep.
A Bobcat, excuse me. I knew a Badger wasn't right, because normally you call the LAVs the Badgers, but this is going to be able to repair that if it gets damaged. But hopefully it won't blow up. And to look at our cargo, virtual arsenal GPSs, baby. If they win this up, they get GPSs. They gave it the college trap. Yeah, they're idiots. I think What's That's watching the stream now. He's just commentating live. You know, I'll actually just I'm just English. I'm just gonna unmute myself. We can just chat on what we see. I don't know why they yelled "yep." I thought it's because they fucked something up in their
Alpha, what's your
convoy.
situation over?
But I think they're still okay for the time being.
We've just landed. We are currently moving to our hold position, over.
So Alpha's moving to a hold
Solid
position,
copy.
which I can't even
Try
see on
not
the
to take
map.
contact.
Roger that.
Yeah, so they've got their own hold position mounted somewhere, but regardless, I'm not going to be able to see it.
One slight favor, and I took the hats out of the boxes.
Huh?
I said I did one slight favor for them, and I took the hats out of the boxes.
They had hats in the boxes?
Yeah, the little Marshall ones with the ear protection.
I guess that's how retarded we are today.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say we're about 5 minutes in from them starting to set up their assault plan here. But like I said, at 18:30, it's going to start getting really dark. So if they're starting to kill guys, they need to start, you know, taking them out for their NVGs. Because all of these guys have NVGs. FIA won't have NVGs. But these guys also have thermals, which can help them see even better in the dark. Cairo, you bring up an interesting thing to say there. I don't...
Commander, south.
How would I word this? I do
Go ahead.
enjoy the little funny moments
We
of
are
seeing
currently on our
people
hold
get
position.
blown up because of stupidity. But
Solid
when you have
copy,
the
wait one, we're about to
entire
click
player
off dismount
base
point.
make critical mistakes, it just pisses me off. Because usually it's the fault of the commander and the squad leaders. Or some of them, not all of them, not all the time this is, but it's usually just a few people in the command section making really stupid calls, and that fucks everyone else over. And that's not really fair to, let's say, a new guy that's just being a rifleman or grenadier or medic coming in, just, you know, trying to join in on the community, and his first op experience is a terrible time. That's just, it's unfair to them. Because I remember in my Blue 09 days when I worked under him, we had some ops that were total crapshoots because I would make a really bad mistake, or I'd let someone else command and they'd make a really bad mistake. And we had that happen
Phrasing.
once every few weeks. But, you know, here it happens a lot more often just because it's a less strict community. And I just feel bad for new people that come in, or people that want to just have a good time and end up
Reaching
getting
dismount point.
completely fucked over.
Roger.
I'm not going to speed up time so it's a night op. That is completely unfair of me. And furthermore, if I was the commander on the player
Technical
base
stop.
faction and I saw that, I would be pissed. Because if it gets too dark, then they're going to have to fall back.
Dismounting here.
So this is kind of them fighting the timer. But we can tell it is starting to slowly get dark. So here they go on the dismount. A lot of people getting out. So good mix of weaponry. What's that invited me? Can I not join those squads? Here, I'll just... God, Emperors only. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So yeah, large north... I like this, though. I like where this is starting off. We're seeing a large northern push. And I hope they maintain this, because this is the numbers that they need to do an op like this. If they all attack from a unified front, keep their medics in the back.
Actually, you shouldn't join my group because then you can't hear command comms. So I'll fix
We
that for you.
need one technical
Fixed.
for covering support.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
You can use
We're
one
retarded.
technical.
This is Ghost.
But this looks
our
good.
drone operator spotted FAA forces and they've been marking the map.
These guys
copy.
are going to. I guess they're going to keep a
Send
few
again to
guys with the
Bravo.
VIX or you know, with these
Bravo,
off
give
FAA
up one of
roads.
your
forces have
technicals.
But otherwise, if they all
Go ahead.
attack,
I thought it was calling for
Send
Bravo.
again.
use
I
this
have a
ridge
super
line
squad
stuff
on my
for
team.
cover, though. I would say the best
FAA
area to
forces have
attack
been
from would
spotted
be
and
down
marked on the
here.
map. Thank you. Come again.
Because if they attack from that hill, a lot of stuff's going to
Bravo,
be able to then
technical,
look up and fire at
disengage
that
one
hill.
of your technicals so command can take over.
Copy that.
Yeah, drones right there. They probably are referring to the FIA forces I have over here. Regardless, I'm going to start setting this up.
All forces are clear to move in now. All forces are clear to move in. Bravo, you are you are main targets. You need to secure that road ASAP.
Copy that.
FIA moving. 2 technicals moving in towards the town.
Yeah, they're hugging each other's butts. But we're waiting with them. So we're organizing our strike again.
Request that
Player base goes in
all
first.
friendly stay out of town, as I have given.
There's a
my
lot of guys
RPG
left up
gunner
here. I
free rein
don't know
already.
what the purpose of that is. They're going to need
FIA
every man
technicals
they
coming
get.
in from the east.
They can get. The FIA, they're same type of idea. They want to
Echo,
do
be
this.
advised, we will only be using
when it
2
gets close to
technicals,
night.
and they will only be used for Bravo and Command, which will be giving covering fire.
And I guess
from
Alpha is watching the road in case they try to
Copy
escape, maybe? I don't know what the purpose of these guys are, but yeah. Yeah, no, actually, based on their positioning, I think they are waiting here in case they try to escape. But I didn't even have an escape
Be
contingent
advised,
unless
we
they
have an
really
armed
fuck up.
gunboat on the harbour.
It's already marked on the map.
Be advised, my drone operator just said there's a roundabout and 4 squads minimum to the east. Watch yourselves.
Yeah, the FIA want
Solid
this.
copy, Bravo. If you wish to disengage, but please make sure you do secure that road if it has to be further down the road.
Alright, hold on. Let me just grab. Actually, I'll forego you because you guys are going to move up with the off-road.
This is Echo. My RPG gunner thinks he can hit the rib. I have given him permission to fire.
First shot.
Solid copy,
Zeno
I have
goes
eyes
down.
on the ammo truck.
Good shot with that,
Yeah.
but you used the wrong type of rocket.
Come on, this is Bravo.
Go ahead.
Congrats.
Permission to use one of the hammocks to cross or to barricade the road so they can't pass it.
Alright,
Permission
10-minute timer started
granted.
before I send in reinforcements.
Copy that.
Bring our fuel back up.
On the move.
Be advised, we have a Bobcat in the
Falcon
AO.
in the air, Falcon in the air.
Did they just drill her rear engine? She's gonna crash land? Nice.
Falcon's down. Falcon's down.
Nice job. Quick on that
Not
50.
too bad.
Yeah, no, I will give them that. They are actually doing a very good job right now.
Bobcat's still active. At least I think.
Just gonna give everything a direct movement order because they hear those gunshots and they're thinking, oh shit, the Syndicate. They're trying to beat us to it. Oh, look at this! This is why they kept the guys back. They're actually having a support squad use
They're
this
actually
reg
using
line.
supporting fire positions as they have a maneuver element go around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're doing well.
This is the first time I've actually seen them use anything that I've actually taught them.
I'm gonna make sure Paul Turner here is by himself. I'm gonna have him get in that Himmet, and then we're gonna drive it close to the coast right there. Also taking out the guys in that. They might actually be able to do this before the frickin' FIA
Ammo
even
truck
get
on the
up there.
move.
If they don't watch their spacing, they're going to start having friendly fire incidents.
That is true. Rat King pushing up way ahead of everybody.
They're moving into the active arc of fire right now, so yeah, they're going to have trouble.
Off-roads are moving from the east, coming in towards the east.
That was an HE shell. Yeah, it tickled me. Oh no, I know why they did, to disable the gun. Alright, that was a good idea. I'm going to set every squad to move fast. Double time.
Yeah, they need to reposition that support squad to have a guard element off on the northeast, because otherwise they're just going to get torn up by those reinforcements.
Speaking of reinforcements, I got another 4 minutes. Look at
This
this.
is Echo. Ammo Hemmet has been disabled. Crew dismount.
Solid copy. Main objective is the ammo helmet.
Alright, so a lot of wheels are down. They're going to need someone engineer. Well, they got 2 engineers close by. 3.
Charlie Command. We can take the ammo helmet right
Go ahead.
back up.
Yeah, it's disabled. I wonder
If
if
you
they're
are
actually
able to
drive
secure
that
the
way,
ammo
though.
helmet and exfil it, do so.
So far, so good.
Hey Echo, do you mind
Oh, dear.
getting some AT and pointing towards the east?
Roger, can
Great.
you mark where?
Ah, man,
You've
drilled.
you've got FIA technicals coming in from the east. You'll know when.
Move these cars up
I'm
some
basically
more.
telling you to prepare.
FIA are going to be on top of them in less than 2 minutes.
You really need to shift that fucking fire now, otherwise
It's going to be
they're
close.
too tunnel visioned.
This
They're
is going to
way
be
too tunnel visioned.
very, very close.
They have a good supporting fire position, but the thing is that they're tunnel vision down onto the main objective. They need to get eyes over to the east and the northeast.
2 minutes.
Off-roads incoming.
I don't know. Wait.
Echo AT is ready.
That's not good.
Heavy ammo is secured and on the move.
No, I would not call this the
Yeah,
solid
it's-
history. Shoot the tires, they're not gonna be able to break the glass with that.
Command
All
Delta
right.
requesting
Yeah, I got one
permission
of
to
those
fall back.
tires.
Permission granted. All units fall back with the ammo. Alpha roll, RTB.
Charlie to command.
Alright, I'm gonna
Go
do
ahead.
it a bit of a
We
minute
need
early.
some assistance here with the ammo. Hammett, we're getting slammed by the FIA.
Blue
Good,
4.
Fire's opening up.
NATO.
Solid
Helicopter.
copy. Is there any reinforcements in the vicinity of
Ghost
the ammo hammer?
Hawk. Land.
Delta's moving now.
And I need it to go at Bravo. Default cautious. Jump over to La Rochelle Airport. Spawn units. This one will go to Alpha.
Charlie, command. Ammo Hammett driving off.
And it sounds like they got
Solid
the ammo
copy.
helmet again.
Stay with the ammo helmet as long as possible. All units RTB.
And now I'm also going to ungarrison these infantry and send them out. ASF looks like they got it repaired and they are driving back with it. Now people are starting to pull back.
All units RTB. All units RTB.
Now they're
And
calling
right
RTB.
there is recon elements actually functioning as a fire support group.
Yep.
Which is what we typically do.
Now the fun begins.
Be advised, we have airs on a helicopter to the east.
It's actually not a 50 cal, it's a... I want to say it's probably the M200. Because the 50 cal is still back in base package.
Nice.
Charlie, command.
Go ahead.
Good shot.
Go. Go ahead, Charlie.
NATO definitely. We're gonna bring in the bigger boys.
Be advised, temporary AA in state of the marshal has been set up at base.
Choppers
Can
down.
confirm that the ammo helmet is safe.
Switching to night vision.
Hammett is safe. Is at Bravo checkpoint.
They are spraying rounds as Dem is trying to get back. Hemet is safe, being brought back to base. People need to start getting in Vixen going.
Charlie, command.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think he took a bit of tail rotor damage to be doing that.
Charlie to command.
Otherwise, now they need to learn the lesson of pulling out, because
Go
these
ahead,
guys are about
Charlie.
to be cut off by a
Ammo
metric
Hammett is
shit
heading
ton.
towards Outpost, but it's being chased by
You
technical.
can use anything as anti-air, the problem is just how you fucking...
Solid copy.
Yep.
Technical is friendly.
And they got that out of the
Now,
ghost stock.
if they... I'm sorry, I'm just talking to you guys in chat.
Do you want it to continue to main base or stay at Outpost?
Continue to main base. Continue to main base.
This guy's gonna see guys over there.
Come on guys, turn around.
Got both of the medics. That is not good. Another casualty. And they get him.
Come on, this is Bravo.
Go ahead.
You can't
then we get
have
an
perfect
ETA
situational
on
awareness,
when
guys.
forces will be pulling back
Especially in the fire
to
support group.
mount up again.
So now we have all these
forces
FIA
pull
guys
back
running in.
right
Like I already
now.
said,
I
they're
told you
tunnel
about
vision
5
on the
minutes ago.
objective.
Two
RTB.
Yep.
little birds, two little birds, northwest, northwest.
Who the hell is firing tracers at me?
This is Echo. I'm going to report that the helicopters are doing gun runs on infantry at this time.
Goodbye. So I got some of them. Caused one of those Vics to go catastrophic, but yeah, we'll have a little chat about that.
This is Echo. One Pawnee is down.
At
One
the
more
end.
to go. And
You
I'm
guys
going
really
right
don't
Come on,
want to
this is
know what
Bravo.
I bring in next.
Go ahead, Bravo.
So, what have they actually made it out of the AO?
We just
What's
got
the-
attacked by a
And
little
bye-bye,
bird.
second
Our
party.
tactical is down.
Hoskin, shut up. Say again.
Our tactical is down at the.
I don't know. I don't know what they've
security
actually
base.
brought out of the AO
I
yet,
ordered
but
my
all I
people to
know
pull
is
back a
it's
little
about to become
into the
Blackfoot
woods.
Town. I know they've
Solid
gotten the
copy.
main objective though, so.
Come on, Sam.
My people are pulling back fully right now.
Yes, I want all forces to RTV. Go ahead, Alpha.
We've extracted and we're RTBing now.
Solid copy.
Command Delta, can we just stay at the outpost?
Yeah, that is a confirmed victory.
Why is he not? It's a proportional response. They've lost they've lost a little bird, they've lost another helicopter.
All squads, be careful.
Huh?
I'm getting a couple of Charlie guys
Again, I'm
reporting
just
friendly
talking in the
fire.
side chat, or the stream chat.
Fair enough. Me seeks and destroy.
The question is,
Come on,
did
Ah!
they win or did they lost?
Ah, they got blown up by the damn
Yeah, I've
Apache.
seen it.
Yeah, we just got completely destroyed from Georgetown. Our boat is lost.
Solid copy. Not on
This is
YouTube.
Echo request.
Go ahead, Alpha.
This is Echo requesting an update on the Arma helmet. Also, additional information, I'm getting reports of Blackfoot in the air.
Ammo Hammett is currently between Georgetown and the Tanoa Sugar Company,
Come on, Foreskin, I'm rooting for you.
pushing towards main base.
Seek and destroy.
Is the Hemet ammo fully secured?
Almost.
Ooh!
Okay.
Man, I love these things.
So, yeah, what they're failing to do is they're falling back, but they're falling back upon an entirely exposed main supply route, in this case the road. And
Yep.
so they're just being chewed the fuck off.
Where are you going?
Charlie Command.
Go ahead.
They were fine
My
doing,
stragglers
like,
are
so,
reporting
when they were
a
shooting at the
Blackfoot
Pawnee the
coming
first
south.
time, they were doing a delaying action and
Echo
engaging
confirms that.
reinforcements. That's fine. That's textbook. That's what they should
Recommendation
be doing.
is
Yep.
Problem
Mohammed
is everybody's been lingering
gets
around
out
the
at
AO.
trees, deep cover trees, but does not sacrifice
Instead of
himself.
falling back.
Where exactly is the...
Echo believes it's gone past the sugar company right now in the thick forest of that area.
When I see that Hemet get to the main base, I will complete the mission. Otherwise, now I'm just having a bit of fun.
Echo to High Command, I've got some guys at the outpost who are wondering what to do with equipment that they want to put in boxes to keep the next stop.
That's not above average if you are in Ghost Squad.
Do you wish transport to move to the outpost? Basic transport for pickup.
The fuck just
What?
happened at base?
Someone's getting kicked.
Ah!
That's why you don't throw grenades at all!
That is a 2-day ban for Ryfox. Nice. Hooray for bad frags.
Yeah.
Don't go into the light.
How many died?
Where's Ryfox? Let's get him out of here.
Echo, do you wish for transport to move to your current location?
Negative. That's what
So you're gonna
time
offer
would
them
be too
a
long. I'm
trade
just
of
gonna
any
tell my
sort?
guys to exit out.
Trade today? No.
Because they
I will-
really need to get plate carriers.
Yeah. That's a higher tiered item, though.
It's the next tier up from Tech Vests.
True.
Ammo truck, what's your E ETA?
I thought one of the Blackfoots like fired a missile in the base, but no, it was just a bad frag.
Echo to ground command.
Ammo
If you look at
truck's
the map,
about
you can
2
see it moving.
clicks out.
So yeah, as you can see, it's about 8:27. As I said, starting to get really freaking
Solid
dark.
copy, go.
If you look on the map, you'll be able to see hue of it moving around right now.
Marker on the map. Slightly off the road, but anyway.
Let's have some quality entertainment while we late. So yeah, 300, 350. Got him. Two for two.
And armor crashed. Lovely.
Charlie Command.
Go ahead.
Bro.
The ammo helmet needs a new driver. Primary driver just disconnected.
Solid copy.
Hey, buddy. Where you going? Oh, that's way too fast to track. Way too fast to track. I mean, I could no.
Yeah, to whoever said it, I would say,
I hope we didn't lose the
Sure.
ammo truck.
Larry, you might want to mute yourself.
Yep, alright, cool. Be back. Start moving up in that channel for debrief. This guy, he's moving way too much for me to track him effectively.
Solid copy, we're sending someone over.
And that's a frickin', like, Comanche. So, how much I can really do about, it's armored. It's got heavy armor, I'm not going to be able to really tickle it with a machine gun. Yeah, so far, let's see what they've looted. Not bad. Just gonna get rid of that, because... Yeah, I'm gonna go through and just delete everything they don't need, because we already have it in the fucking arsenal. ACOs we have... Have that. Actually, we don't technically have tracers, so I guess if they want them, they can have them. But then again, let me actually check. What do we officially have within this arsenal in terms of ammo? We actually have those. We have red tracers, so they don't need any other types of tracers. So I'm just gonna make life easier for myself and get rid of their fucking tracers. I don't know why you'd take the frickin' 9mm for one of the worst guns in the game, but sure. Anything else? Everything else looks pretty good. I don't know why you'd have those, but that's fine, I guess. And this box over here. Anything stupid? Yes. Actually, we don't have those yet. It's a good find. I like the Zephyr. Out of all the LMGs, I think I like the Zephyr most, because it's the most balanced, in my opinion. But you gotta know how to deal with its recoil.
Bravo, the trucks are almost back at base. They're like 500 meters off.
Yeah, not much else I can
Solid
see
copy,
off the
we're
top of my
with
head.
them now.
Copy.
But yeah, it's okay. Don't need those anymore. Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? Check the other boxes, make sure we don't have any light combat helmets in those things, because they have them in the arsenal now. Yeah, that should be good. So, here is that convoy. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to send in Goat Team 6 now. Take that away. Wolves, 4 months. Yeah, time flies, really. Time really does fly, man. I appreciate your constant support. Alright. Other things here. Where's our GPSs? We will add those to the arsenal, though. Once again, we're not going to have a virtual arsenal next time. It's just going to be a static amount that I'm going to make ridiculously high, like 500 or so. So, if they run out of that, then yeah, there's no way. Yeah, otherwise should be okay. I also like to watch to see what stupid shit people put in here sometimes. But this is also nice to see. They're actually taking the 50 cals finally, and they might start deploying them with squads in the AO to form some very deadly weapons, aka the frickin' 50 cal turrets. Because they're a camera, they've got frickin' thermal optics on them, and they are also a very powerful, usually insta-killing gun.
Be advised, the ammo helmet is back at base.
I know. But yeah, good stuff. So, once again, as they wrap things up, Rye Fox, a bad frag's only a 2-day ban, so not too bad. We'll see you on Monday for Ironfront. But yeah, shit happens. Anyway, once again, I'm going to plug in the raffle we've got. So the main part of the raffle right now is if you donate $1, for every dollar you
All
donate
squads move up to
specifically,
debrief.
to me right now through Twitch, you get a raffle ticket for every dollar. And drawings will be done for a $1,500 gaming PC on the 20th of December as a Christmas present. However, if we get above the 800 I need, we will start getting into tiered giveaway prizes, which I will be, so long as we make the tier, giving away at the end of the month, depending on when they are broken. So right now, the next 2 tier prizes is a 1080 graphics card and an i7-7700K, and we'll see those get updated when the little bar at the top right gets filled. So yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, Pi, honestly, I think I'd rather have that and a bunch of random weapons on the ground, which I will just delete to free up frames, than people outright abusing the arsenal, because, well, I confirmed my fear that people were actually doing that today. And ASF is going to get a 1-week ban, and I'm going to knock out his frickin' common sense tag. But yeah. It's a shame. Just a shame. So anyway, most people... Are we going to do this again? Are we really going to go again? Okay. Well... Your funeral. Your funeral. It's making a run for it. I'm just gonna put mines in this house next time. Should be good enough. He was prepared that time. He killed 2 of them this time, I believe. Yeah, he got 2 of the Vipers today. Last time I only got 1, so good for him. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. Alright, I'm just waiting for Lee to get the fuck out. And then we should be good. Let's delete that.
Killed 2 of them.
Let's get
I think you need a new house, man.
Yeah,
the
just
Vipers seem
change
to know where it is.
Alright, so just waiting for Lee to be done. Otherwise, everyone else is off the server. So, I don't know where that came from out of the end, but good fucking job with that last op. Just to go through everything briefly, first op was a complete mess because, once again, you sent only a fraction of your force in at once. And, yeah, they just made even trades, and you got whittled down. I was able to pull out literally, like, 85% of the stuff at that outpost outside, so... About 7 or 8 off-roads, 1 of the off-road 50 cals. I got away with the Camish. I got 2 food and 2 water trucks out, though I think you got one of the water trucks as it was leaving. And 3 or so of the 50 cal turrets. As well as about, I want to say, 1/4 of the infantry. So that just made the counterattack stronger, though surprisingly you handled the counterattacks really well, so... That happened. Second mission was okay, though I'd recommend you watch that back from the stream POV or the YouTube POV, because the predictions I made with the formation as you guys were pushing up were pretty much true. Your right flank got pretty badly hit, but it was able to be recovered and you were able to then sweep in and take the AO before I was able to get more of the stuff out. I did get a few things out, but that's fine. Third mission, pretty well done in my opinion. I'd say the first group that started the attack could have waited a bit longer. That's why you took a few of those early casualties, but other than that, good job finding that one Viper team I was going to use to reinforce, and then wiping the rest of the AO. And fourth mission, all I've got to say is you definitely came together, used your training, had a team on Overwatch while everyone else pushed up in the right angle, in the right direction, got your vehicle, immediately pulled back. I made you guys work for it, but yeah, I'm actually pretty proud of that last one. Other things to talk about. First and foremost, I'm going to take away the virtual arsenal, and I'm just going to put a box down with about, I want to say, 100. Well, I was saying 500 on the stream, but to make it easier on myself, 100 of each of the items that you have, because they'll either be parts of your loadouts or they'll be reverted items from previous tiers of weaponry that you've gone past. And the sole reason is, I'm not sure if ASF is still here, but I think he left to hide his fucking...
AK-12?
Oh, no, there he is.
No,
ASF, you want to explain what,
stick here and take it.
You want to explain what you've been doing, buddy?
Oh, your dead corpse on the beach.
Shut up.
Alright, I'll shoot myself in the foot here. Yes. I used a loadout with an AK-12 that had an RCO scope on it.
So, ever since we started this campaign, while I've been re-adding items, basically transfer them from video footage I take at the end of you guys' ops to the next mission file, I've been noticing there is stuff that absolutely makes no sense on how you could have brought from one AO to the next, because there is such thing as me knowing and memorizing every single loadout that every single unit I could possibly put in to an AO has, and when I start seeing weaponry that I know for a fact you guys should not have, I do start looking at players much more closely. And I am annoyed that I was right about people loading in loadouts. So, A, to all the people that have been loading loadouts, fuck you. And B, to all the people that were reloading their ammo on the loadouts for things like RPGs, I was kind of letting that stuff slide because I just take out the ammo from the inventories of the cargo crates, but now you're definitely screwed because you can't do that anymore. So, good luck. Have fun. This is why we can't have nice things. Other big thing, that outpost, as I said in chat, that'll be a teleportable area as well as a respawn point for future ops, and then any stuff that's left there you can use in the future. But since I don't think any vehicles were left there, you're going to have to bring your own VIX, or maybe you can use your VIX and teleport from the flagpoles. I honestly don't know how the system works there. But yeah, we can go with that. Anyway. Other things to say is, yep, started rough, but you guys finished strong. You got a good amount of stuff, and yeah, so hope you enjoyed it. What's that? Anything to say?
So, first operation, I don't even want to talk about that because that was pretty self-explanatory because it was a nightmare. And this is something that I've been wanting to cover in fucking training for a while, but I haven't been able to teach it because, for different reasons. When you're doing an attack upon an objective and you have people coming from 360 degrees all around, what's going to happen is you have what's called an overlapping field of fire. So when friendly forces start overlapping, so when people start overlapping your fucking arcs of fire and they start walking into it, friendly fire is going to happen because you're looking at things to shoot and you're not necessarily following the basics of fucking PAD. Okay, so to avoid that, what you want to do is you want to have them coming in on maybe a couple arcs, and then you have one group that falls back and provides the supporting fire. That's what you guys did with the fourth op, which was a very good job because they started shredding shit.
Yep.
Even then, though, you had your guys coming in on the same fucking field of fire. You don't want them coming in from the same point. You want them coming off from a flank, or you don't want them coming out like head on. So the reason why you avoid that is that way you don't have the chance of friendly fire. And then once they're within the objective, what's going to happen with that fire support group is that they're going to draw all the enemy towards them because they're both a supporting fire and a distractionary element.
D&D means do
And it
not
allows
disturb.
the fucking assault group to maneuver in to
I put that in my
assault
name when I'm
position
working on the ops and
where
shit.
they're going to have weaker reinforcements, or pardon me, weaker contacts to deal with because everything's shifted towards the supporting fire position.
One more thing I forgot to ask. Hob, you're the commander tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yep, so I don't know what happened when you were moving out the 2 caches on the back of the truck from the second op, but one of them got blown up.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
do you want an elite command squad and a fire team, or do you want an elite recon squad and a fire team?
I would much prefer an elite recon squad.
Great, you have a
Which
brain.
choice.
Done. Alright.
Second thing, I'm gonna fucking call this guy out because he was doing something he's not supposed to do. So when we're playing here, we have a very lax fucking command structure. It's not super realistic. It's, you know, just generally, hey, here's your squad lead, please listen to him. If you can't follow that level of formality, you don't have any bases playing here. So what was his name again, Rube? Dynamite something?
Yeah, Dynamite side.
So guess what? He doesn't need to play here. If he's gonna keep doing that shit.
I don't think
He was running around in fucking base, throwing grenades and smoke grenades towards the end of the op. And just because you're back at base, it's not fuck around time. You fucking disconnect from the server, or you don't even come around if you're not going to play like that. Or, pardon me, if you are going to play like that. Okay? There is plenty of people who want to play, and it's fucking limited to first come, first serve, basically. So, that being said, he gets a, actually, let's make it a 3 Friday op ban.
Sounds good. One more announcement I want to make. After doing some script testing today with optimization, did anyone have any major frame issues?
No, I noticed.
Sometimes at base.
I had better than usual.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
Went
better,
pretty smooth.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured based on server tracking. I am going to consider bumping back the server cap from 50 to 60 now that I've been figuring out how to narrow this all down. Also, the reason your frames might have dropped towards the end of the 4th op is because all the squads I had, I unlinked all of them and had them all individually start running around. And when you do that, that does add some higher weight on the server, but it makes them move into the AO much quicker to simulate a last rush. So, yeah, I think next week we might bump up the cap to 60. However, that's not going to mean the cap for new guys is going to be bumped up. That's going to stay at 15 because time and time again we've been proven that bumping that cap up causes AIDS, cancer, and a bunch of other shit. So, yeah, that's it. Also, we have a raffle going on. It's great.
What are your apps in total now, actually, Lou?
The richest man wins.
One question.
Yep.
The goat that I was on the way back when I was driving, was that spawned in earlier? Because I had the freakiest moment when I was driving the ammo truck back.
At your main base, 3 to 5 dogs will spawn, and I think 5 to 8 goats, and they have a mind of their own, and they will start walking out of the base. So by the time you're finishing up the 3rd or 4th op, they can be a few clicks outside of the AO. It's just to add random ambient atmosphere to your base and around it, because I thought it was a cool idea.
Okay, well the freakiest thing happened to me. I saw a deck go on the way back and then it just started spazzing out with the animation.
Well,
5 seconds later, my game crashed.
You were cheating, so I guess the goat always gets the last laugh. Anyway,
yeah,
also,
there's a curse.
You mean the last scream?
Or the last scream, one of the two. Anyway, also, I don't know which squad drove the van on a speed bump going, like, however many miles per hour, but that's what happens. You get hit by a train, so good job. Anyway, guys, if you are a T-Dash and you want to become a Tier 0, just message me with your forum account, aka a URL link to it, and I will put you up to Tier 0. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today. They were a bit slow, but that last stop definitely
They're-
picked up. So I am glad that you guys did well, and I hope you enjoyed it. So,
Liru, why can't I live a life of peace?
Dead Goal, that's you suck. Anyway, I'm
I
going
got the
to
most
mute
kills,
myself.
sir,
Have
that's
fun.
not
Anyway, guys, I'm Wee Woo. I'm just a random Zeus streamer with a bunch of memes. And I hope you enjoyed this up. So anyway, guys, have fun. Go operate operationally. Not sure we're going to do a stream afterwards. Ambiguous might host something, but otherwise I'm going to work on the final preparations for a video I'm going to be publishing Monday, which kind of talks about YouTube's new system. Because again, no one knows what's going on, and I think I'm gonna just blow the whistle and give the full story. So anyway, guys, take care, have a good one, and I will see you either later tonight or tomorrow.